everyone. This is France. Right here. This is the France. Let's see, it's day 3. It's been a long couple of days. I got here Thursday afternoon, and I thought that there was going to be somebody meeting me at the airport, and I was wrong. Nobody met me, and my baggage got lost. And the best part was that when I went to claim my baggage, the guy who is in charge of that doesn't speak a word of English. He looks at me, he's like, I don't speak English, but he said it in French, and I was like, oh, I speak a little French, so it'll work. And he was like, okay, but I don't speak any English, and I was like, okay. And so we got it sorted. I still don't have my luggage. I've been wearing the same clothes this entire time. I feel gross, but it's just been like, I have 2 pairs of underwear, you know, so I just like wash them by hand at night, and I'm like, okay, I hope they dry by morning. So far it's worked. Right, I washed my socks the first time today, and they're still drying because they're these big wool socks, you know, and I had to put them over like the radiator. I don't think that's safe, but I'm doing it anyway. I haven't spoken to anyone in English this entire time, which is weird. This is my first time speaking English with anybody in a while, and it's a camera, which makes me feel bad about myself, but you know, that's fine. Let's see. I've spent a lot of time crying. It's been very stressful. Everything costs a lot of money here, and I am so broke all the time. And the first night I got here, I was freaking out because I got from the airport to a hotel in the city after getting lost like twice. Didn't know where I was going. It was getting dark. I had to pay money that I didn't have to stay in a hotel, right? It was awful. And as soon as I get there, I plug in the voltage converter thing and it blows up. And so, right now I'm charging my laptop in the wall, and I've just been doing this praying that it won't blow up. So far it seems to be okay, but I think that my battery is starting to melt, so tomorrow I'm buying a cord. It's the one thing I have on my list. For sure. In my last video, there was something about coping strategies. You know, one of the questions was, Dear Megan, how are you going to cope with dealing, you know, with the France? And the dealing with the France so far has been pretty bad, so I've just been journaling. I'm bored, and I am lonely, and I've had literally nothing to do and will have nothing to do until Monday. Nobody's here to help me. The people here they think they're going out of their way to say hello to me, like the coordinators, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And they're like, but we said hello, so we're winning. And I was like, oh God, okay. Which isn't like, it's not a problem for them, you know, like it's just a cultural difference, and it's just been hard. But anyway, I've just been journaling pages upon pages upon pages of all the things. Hold on, I have to check the battery to make sure it's unmelted. It's okay. There have been good things. Today, I went all the way to the center of the city trying to find internet because I can't work the internet in my apartment, and got all the way there and nearly broke down because I found a McDonald's, and I noticed it from a distance because there was a sign that in French said, Invitez votre McFlurry. And I was like, oh my God, because it means like invent your own McFlurry. And I was like, okay, that's McDonald's. And so I went there, and I sat in their dining room for 2 hours on their internet eating the world's worst value meal that cost me €7. We're not going to talk about what that cost me in dollars because it was disgusting. The thing is, I'm probably going to do it again tomorrow. I don't know, man. It cost me €13 for a towel that's not absorbent. I just don't like it. I'm not even going to get to take the towel home because my suitcase is too big. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. My backpack just fell. So, and I found out that the food rate they're giving me here is 2.5 euros per meal, which is like maybe $3 a meal. And I'm just like, it cost me $7 to eat a crap meal at McDonald's, or it cost me €7 to eat a crap meal at McDonald's, and how am I supposed to eat $3, 2.3 euros worth of food 3 times a day? You know, that doesn't seem right, but I hope it works out. I don't know. I could complain, I guess. So I'm going to show you around the apartment. Okay. So, we have my socks drying on the radiator and my jacket sitting in a chair. This is my laptop that we're hoping will not melt. And some strange French sockets. Hey laptop, looking cute. This is my stuff. You know, the usual stuff. This is Cocoa Pops, which are like Cocoa Krispies, I think. I haven't eaten them yet, I got them today. And then there's a baguette. That was my dinner. Some euro. A nice nickel and penny that I found. Where is it? Right there. That I found by accident, making me happy and stuff. And this is all the stuff that I have without my suitcase. So if you can imagine, my backpack was really heavy, my carry-on bag. Yeah. Got some underwear hanging there, drying, you know, no big deal. It's my backpack that fell. And these blankets, there's actually a nice story behind them. There's a woman, I'm calling her my angel, which is, you know, funny because I'm Megan, but, you know, whatever, it happens. She is the one who greeted me when I got here, and, well, who was really the only one to give me a nice welcome. And it wasn't even that she was going, like, super excited or something. She was just nice, and I was like, thank you for being nice. But she, like, brought me to my room and showed me where everything was, and disappeared for a while, and I went out to the town and found food. I feel kind of like, you know, Bear Grylls, except I don't have to drink my own pee, which is good. Like, we're not going there. But she came back later that night and was like, hey, the airport called about, and this is completely in French. The airport called and said that they have your bags and somebody was supposed to deliver them today, but nobody came to deliver them. So I brought you some things that you might need. And she brought me, like, some soap and a toothbrush, and she asked me if I wanted a pillow, and I tried to say no, and she was like, no, you need a pillow and you need blankets, and I was like, okay. And so I have a pillow and blankets. Otherwise, I would have been stuck with this awful Delta blanket, look at that, hey Delta, that I kept from the plane just in case. So far I've learned to be resourceful as hell. I had never hand washed underwear before, and socks, and I've never kept a blanket from an airplane, or I'm using, like, the bag that the blanket came in to make a trash can. It's all of this stuff. It's been interesting. I took the soap from the hotel I stayed in so I can keep washing my clothes because I don't have any other soap. Well, I have, like, the soap for my body, you know, but I don't want to use that on my clothes. I'd rather use somebody else's soap first. But yeah. I guess that's it. Pretty sad. But I'm hanging in there. And they're telling me that's the good part. So I won't be able to upload this for a while. There it is. Day 3. I love you guys.